Hello, 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 everyone. I am so excited. Do you all know what time it is? It is time for the 2026 Warriors Convention. And I am so thrilled. This is actually our 13th. We have been around doing this for a very long time. And this year we are in Los Angeles, California. Today, it is my honor. I am so excited to bring to the stage with me representatives from our title sponsor, Agios. They are joining us today so that we can have a little conversation, share with you all about the upcoming convention, and talk to them as our title sponsor about some of the things that are coming up that you all can look forward to. So let's bring on up to the stage. Here they come, here they come. All right, all right. I am going to allow them to introduce themselves, and I am so excited to be able to talk to you all today. We're going to start with the fantastic Holly John.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Bailey. So I'm Holly John. I work with Agios, and I'm the Senior Director of Patient Advocacy and Engagement. And I have my awesome colleague, which I'll hand it off to him to introduce himself.
Well, thank you, Holly and Dr. Bailey. Really appreciate that. I need warm welcomes like that everywhere I go. You guys can come with me everywhere and introduce me that way. But my name is Mike Bossy. I'm a pharmacist and I'm a medical science liaison with Agios. And what that means is I get to go out and chat with really, really smart people that take care of warriors across the U.S. And so honored to be here to chat with you guys today. Thank you so much.
All right. I am super excited. Agios, you've been with us for a while. We go way back, Holly.
Yes.
And this 2026 convention, as you all in the sickle cell community know, we go where you all ask us to. It's a vote. And we go around, and you all voted this year for Los Angeles, California. This is only our second time being on the West Coast. In all the time that we've been doing this, we've been to LA once before, and we are so excited to be headed to LA. Holly, both of you, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being our title sponsor this year. You all, the generosity that you all have showed is one of the reasons that we're able to do this and able to offer so many scholarships and do all the amazing things that we have. Would you all like to start off by saying anything about any of that? And then I think we should share with them all the fun things that we've got coming for them. And I feel like maybe I should throw it in there. You all, this month, 22nd through the 26th, we are right around the corner.
I can't believe how quick it's coming. It's right around the corner. I'll just say, Dr. Bailey, we feel so absolutely honored to be able to sponsor the conference. We're thrilled to have this opportunity. I've seen the incredible work that the consortium has done. We've known each other for 10 years. And so watching the consortium grow, watching the education, the empowerment that you've provided to the warriors, it has just been such a privilege to see, and we're happy to support, really happy to support.
Thank you. We're so happy to have you. And how about you, sir?
Yeah, I would like to add on to that. I mean, that's beautifully stated, Holly, and I don't like to start off being controversial, but and I don't want this to be like a whole Biggie Tupac thing, but we're coming out to LA. This is my hometown. It's not listed anywhere, but I'm the unofficial mayor of Southern California. So welcome. I can't wait for our warriors to come out and hang out with us in the City of Angels.
That is hilarious. Thank you so much for that. We absolutely don't want it to become a whole Biggie Tupac thing. We're going to leave that there, but we are super excited to be headed to California. I think this is going to be so amazing. And as part of our title sponsorship, we've got some pretty cool things headed, some amazing things and scheduled. I'd love to tell everybody a little bit about what we're doing in general, but specifically some of the fun things that you all are bringing to the convention this year. So let me just start with everyone. Yes, registration is still open. If you're in California or anywhere, I have a strange echo. If you're in California or in anywhere, any part of the country or world, and you want to join us, you can visit us at sicklecellconvention.org. Now, if you've never been before, this is education, it's empowerment, it's entertainment. It is a place where we come together as essentially this community, as our sickle siblings and family. And so we begin Wednesday, the 22nd. Check in starts earlier in the day. You can check in for the in person registration starting at 2. It goes from 2 to 5. Everyone that has vendor booths and exhibit booths, you can set up much earlier. And we begin that evening with Legacy in Action, Warriors Assemble. Warriors assembling for sickle cell disease. And it is cosplay. It's a costume party. We're going to hear from Agios there. We're going to have an amazing opening reception with our cosplay. We encourage all of you to come dressed up. And then the next day, we're going to dive right on in with all kinds of great things. We have all kinds of tracks: men's track, trait track, caregiver track, post-transformative therapy, young adult sickle cell warriors that are young adults. We define that as 16 to 22. We have a free nursery. We have children's tracks for all ages that are included. And we are going to hear from you all for the first time for our young adult mixer presented by Agios Pharmaceutical that Thursday. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, I cannot wait. I will tell you, Dr. Bailey, I think the consortium puts on the best convention. We are very excited about it. And as I think about the years past, it is absolutely a family reunion, and it is so much fun. You all were even able to make it fun during COVID. I remember sitting on my couch with my laptop and the sing-alongs and the dance-offs and everything that were happening. It's just so much fun. So I can't wait to be in person to see all the activities and be part of them.
And I would echo that same sentiment. I think one of the exciting things for me is the session going to be the transition from young adults into adulthoods, and it's such a meaningful thing. You know, we're all humans, but we're not just little humans or old humans, right? There's very, very different things that change there. So I know I've had the privilege of working with many adults, or speaking with many adults, and what they're able to give back to the younger kiddos, and what the kiddos can give to them too, right? And you know, as an older adult myself, I learned so much from the kiddos. And there's a saying, I love to learn, but I hate to be taught. And you go to those things and you get to hear people's lived experience, and especially older folks teaching the younger folks a thing or two about a thing or two, which is lovely to see. And then vice versa as well. So very, very excited about that. Can't wait.
Absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that. I think that age is so much you can learn from. And then there's so much that they are doing. And so we're super excited. The young adults, you all have an entire track. If you are in that age and you're wondering what's going to happen for you, will it be boring? Absolutely not. We have multiple individuals, partners that are co-hosting this year. Because the way it works, we always co-host with our partner orgs in the state we're going to. And this year we're partnering with both California and Nevada. So we have 7 CBO co-hosts this year, the largest number. There's Tanya Gentry. Good evening, Tanya. And Tanya Gentry's organization is one of our co-hosts this year. So we are super excited about all of that. And then the COVID, you know what we really did. Every once in a while, I think about a photo someone posted where they were coming home and they took a picture of their front door, and there were 3 boxes stacked on top because the children's track, we sent out the entire Warrior Library, all of the things you needed to participate actively in all the sessions. And she captured it, must be time for SC3 convention, because the boxes. But we did everything we could to make it fun, and we are still doing it, pioneering new things and new activities, which gets us into when we're going to hear from you all again at an amazing breakout on hemolysis. Now, I won't give it away on our amazing speaker. I will hand that on over to you to talk to us about also on Thursday, the hemolysis breakout.
I'll let you take it away, Mike.
Well, I'm very, very excited and honored to be able to present and talk about. I never would have thought I'd be talking about hemolysis and saying, hey, what we're going to do. But, it's such an important part of sickle cell disease. And I think having an understanding of what that means. And, for me, I think about our bodies are absolutely amazing, right? They keep us upright. We breathe on our own. There's so many things that our bodies are able to do, but gosh darn it, when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. And right. And so for you warriors, this, we have 25 trillion red blood cells, and man, they are amazing. And their sole purpose is to deliver oxygen to our tissues so that we can breathe, so that we can operate. And most of our red blood cells last about 120 days. But unfortunately for our sickle cell warriors, those red blood cells last a lot less, sometimes around 30 or 40 days. And that's what we call chronic hemolysis. And so why do we care about that? Because those amazing little red blood cells, they have all kinds of great stuff in there that it's supposed to go to a certain place, but when it goes other places, that's not good. And so those cells burst open, and then, they burst open, and then they get in places you don't want to see. And I think one of the noticeable things for many folks is jaundice, right? We see the yellow eyes, and that is chronic hemolysis, something you can see from the get-go. And then there's even things moving past that. I have a friend of mine who's an endocrinologist, and he takes care of folks with diabetes, and he says, what? My favorite organs to protect are the kidneys. And when you have chronic hemolysis, those red blood cells bursting open, that's not protecting your kidneys. And so anything you can do to stop that hemolysis or stop it from happening is a wonderful thing. But I think, if I walk away from that, or someone walks away from that session saying, I know what chronic hemolysis means, and as it pertains to my disease process, then it's a win for me.
Mm. And I'll just add to that, Dr. Bailey, the STEM session with the kiddos and those that are a little bit older, we're going to be doing hemolysis as well. It's going to be hands-on, and it's going to be messy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have red blood cells that are healthy, that you'll be able to manipulate with your hand and see how they work in our bodies. And then there will be some that are sickled, and you'll see how the challenges they have as they're going through the body. And then you'll get to experience what hemolysis is, and that's where it will get messy. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, definitely hands-on, and I hope to have some great laughs and make new friends. And we have the Rose family that will be joining us to help teach that session. So can't wait.
I'm very, very excited about that. The workshop. So this is part of one of the STEM workshops for our children's track. And that is going to be absolutely fantastic. Hey there, Etta. And one of the things is when I teach classes about CBC, for example, for our warriors, for Warrior University, I always say when we're thinking about blood, we're thinking about making it, keeping it, and destroying it. And a lot of those numbers on that CBC are telling you different things about that. And hemolysis has a lot to do with, are we keeping the blood? Are we destroying the blood? So I am so excited that you all are talking about that and talking about what it is, because it's not just making it, but keeping it and destroying it. So I'm super excited that this is going to be a very fun, very messy, but amazing session for our young adults. And I am so excited that you all are bringing out the Rose Girls. I haven't seen them in a while, and I'm so excited that they are co-hosting this session. That is phenomenal. That's going to be amazing.
I got to tell you a funny little story. We were with Sophia Rose, and the last time I think I saw her, maybe 12 years old. And we bumped into Cassandra Trimnell, and Cass didn't recognize her. And when she was like, saw her name tag, she's like, wait, who are you? She couldn't believe, because she's now 18 years old.
18. Mm-hmm.
You're crazy.
18 and absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. Dr. Bailey, I've been preparing for my talk, and I think I'm going to scrap it and throw it away, and I'm just going to steal your words right there, make it, keep it. If you don't mind. So it's going to be full of
Go for it.
It's emulation is the best form of flattery in my
I jotted it down. It was so good. You jotted it down.
You wrote it down. Well, I'm honored. Please help yourself. And that is also happening on Thursday. And that is going to be, it's part of our children's track, everyone. And so that session is for the younger ones, but it's going to be such a great session. And we have all that packed in all on the 23rd with you all. But that's just the beginning. Convention continues. We are going to have Artist Row. That is, if anybody is doing artwork, if you're an artist in any way, come and have a booth during Artist Row, sell, demonstrate what you do. We're so excited. And then homecoming that evening. We have an HBCU style homecoming. That is also Thursday. And then we jump into Friday. Lots of amazing things, including Agios Fireside. Let's talk about what's happening Friday at the Fireside Chat.
Yeah. Well, over the 6 years that Agios has been in the patient advocacy space and learning from the community, we've really been listening. What do you need? How can we support? And we have developed what we call internally the One Agios team. And so this fireside chat is going to share with everybody what that One Agios team is. And it includes different members like the patient advocacy liaisons that are out in the field, or our Agios clinical educators, or our patient service managers. And we're going to share how we work together. And we're actually going to work through some scenarios so that you all see how we are structured to support you and make sure that you have your needs met. And so we're really excited about it. It's something that we've put a lot of time and effort in designing and developing. And by the way, we did get the input of Warriors as we have developed this. And Mike is part of that team with me from the medical science liaison portion.
Yeah, and Holly, it's such a important piece of understanding what industry does and how the sausage is made, so to speak, on the other side. And so you get to see all the little teams. It's and people working behind the scenes, and I'm still in awe at what our fantastic patient advocacy group can do on any given day and any given basis. And so, for me, it's always, I like people to know what we're doing, so you understand, like when you meet someone like Holly or you meet someone like our clinical educators and their role, their dedication to doing something bigger. And if I could, what my 19-year-old calls a little bit of a waffle. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this term, like, that's when you kind of just go off on a little bit of a tangent, but I describe, what's that?
I'm laughing because I'm so hot with it. I had no idea what that meant.
This is why you go to the kids events and listen to them, because they'll teach you these things. But we're all little cogs in this big machinery to try and do something better and improve the lives of the warriors of sickle cell disease. And it really takes a ton of people doing a lot of things. A lot of times it's unsung. And so times like that, you get to share and people maybe walk away the same way we walk away from, talking to warriors and their journey and, what they've been going through their entire life. And, it always gives you pause and it gives you perspective. And so that's what, we're hoping that's one of the things there too, that people take away from these types of discussions, because it's a discussion and not a lecture, right?
Absolutely.
And sorry for the waffle.
No. I use the term as well. I understand. Waffle a little bit. It's okay. But that's not it for us. We're going to, of course, hear from you all as part of the industry update. And then we have a very special lunch session with you all. Oh. Would you like to talk about that a bit?
I am so excited. Our Chief Medical Officer, Sarah Wins, is going to be joining us. And I know she knows quite a few of the warriors. Let me just tell you, in my almost 30-year career of being in the industry, I have never worked with a chief medical officer who has ever fought for a population of patients more than she does with sickle cell. She puts her whole heart into it. And so I am so thrilled that she's coming to do this lunch. And it's going to be very interactive. She's going to be giving a presentation about how to get a drug approved and what does that mean for you all? Like, what does that mean for the individual person? And she'll walk through the process, but there are going to be bits of it that you're going to be very surprised. As I mentioned, I've been in the industry for a long time. And until I've had the chance to talk to her and learn about this recently, there were elements of it that I had no idea. But there are important elements to know, because the way I look at it from a patient advocacy perspective, if you understand how the FDA mindset is and their process, you're going to be a much better advocate for new treatments and for yourself. And so I'm very excited about this because I want to arm you all with knowledge to elevate and sharpen your advocacy skills for the FDA and others.
See, that's so important to have that, to have those tools in your tool belt and to be able to advocate on that level. Advocacy on all levels are needed in this space.
Yeah.
Well, we are winding down that Friday after lunch. We have an evening set of activities, and you all are then hosting a focus group, which we're working on now. And then we are diving that evening into the anniversary. It's called the Kings, Queens, and Warriors Sickle Cell Royal Ball. And so we're inviting everyone to don their royal attire, grab their crowns, and join us at the Kings, Queens, and Warriors Royal Ball, where we'll hear from you all again, but have brief comments and have just an amazing time. That's going to lead us into Saturday, everyone. Saturday is a morning breakouts, but then we're doing graduation. If you or your caregiver, warriors or caregivers graduated this year or last year, we want to celebrate you. We need you to sign up for that. We're going to have brunch, T3 Expo, a film festival, and then that evening, we are headed over to Scar Stories, the art gallery opening of Scar Stories with Cayenne Wellness, one of the other co-hosts in California, and Sickle Cell Space. Sunday is where we vote where we're going again. Most of you will catch your flights or head on home, and we do our service project. This year, our service project is supporting the homeless. We believe that we are leaders in every way. And so the warriors and caregivers, we leave every city, every state we go to better than we found it. We do an entire service project everywhere we are. And this year we are supporting and helping the substantial unhoused population in LA. We are working directly with nonprofits and other groups to help ensure that all the things you all can too. We've got a wish list. Anyone can donate to help us with our service project this year. Last year, we supported the music project for inner city children in Florida, where we were last year. Year before that, we did I think that was the year we did the health fair in Texas. Actually, we were in Atlanta. We've been everywhere, y'all. But the service project is an important passion project of ours. And then it's going to wind it out. We have so much schedule in so little time, and we couldn't do any of it without you all. I want to thank you all so much. And I actually have a couple questions for you. But before I go, I want to just let everybody know, if you heard something there, Artist Row, there is no cost to have a booth during Artist Row. We want to share the amazing work being done by our warriors and caregivers in Artist Row. Signing up for the film festival. Submit your film at no cost for the film festival if you have done something in the sickle cell space. The T3 Expo, if you have a treatment, therapy, or technology for sickle cell, there is no cost to participate for those hours in the T3 Expo. It's important to us that not everything we do be behind a paywall. We need to make sure that everyone's information is getting out there and our community is learning so much. But we are so grateful for those of you that despite all that, you say, I want to support this, like Agios coming in as our title sponsor this year. Thank you all so much. Before we go, I have to go to this or that game that Sharonda created that we end up. It's going to be really quick. Before I do, I would love to hear any more words from you all about anything, about what this means to you, because we're so excited to see you soon.
Well, I just have two things I want to say. The first is please come see us at our booth. You all are aware of the Rise Up campaign that we did with Warriors in the past. Well, we have a photo booth where you get to put your gloves on and get in that boxing ring and take some great photos. And so we want you to come join us on that. But I also want to say that Janie, who works with me, and I'm lucky to have Janie, we talk often about how much the sickle cell community means to us and how much it means to Agios. We feel that it is a privilege, and we also feel that having the opportunity to work with this community, because it is a privilege, we also have a responsibility, and that is to do our very best to learn from you all, to listen, and to advocate for you all. And so we just want to say thank you for teaching us and for giving us that opportunity. Please, whenever we mess up, please tell us, be brutally honest, because we want to get it right. And we won't learn unless you give us corrective feedback. So please do that. And we can't wait to see you on the ground. It's going to be wonderful. And Mike, I'm sure you have something to say.
No, well, unfortunately I do, but you can tell me to pipe down if you want to. But no, I love that. And, I mentioned this earlier, and I know a lot of people, have kiddos themselves, or nieces and nephews, or aunties and uncles and grandmas and moms and dads that are affected by sickle cell disease. And, I tell my boys all the time that, I love having a purpose like this, coming to these conventions and listening to people. This is meaningful for me as a pharmacist and as a healthcare practitioner and as someone that sits on the other side of drug development and industry. And so getting to hear from you folks, and this is what I felt, or this is what I went through, those are always those moments, those aha moments that just make you grateful that you can sit in the chair. And I don't ever want to think because any one of us is on the stage that makes us any different or any better. We're there to learn and listen. As Holly pointed out, we've been trying to listen. We don't always get it right, but gosh darn it, we're trying, and we're going to keep trying until we get it right, so that hopefully we can deliver something meaningful for the sickle cell community. And that's our end goal for all this. And Dr. Bailey, really appreciate you and your team putting this together, creating this beautiful venue for us to have this forum to do these things. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. And I can say I appreciate that. Many people have heard me say, this community, we respond better to here's what we've done with you, as opposed to here's what we did for you. And there are a lot of examples of that in the sickle cell space, but being able and willing to come and talk to us, to find out our thoughts and our opinions, as opposed to this is what you should be thinking. You should want this. This is the way you should. It doesn't work that way in this space. And it is so important in order to be effective to work with us instead of just for us. And so you all have been amazing at that, and really appreciate the efforts that you all have put into not just being the title sponsor, but so thoughtful in the way in which you all are appearing and approaching the community, and the different ways from intimate, cozy fireside to fun activities with the kids to here's some education that you all need to know about to have improved your health. We appreciate that so much. I will say it is meaningful. I do think this convention is probably one of the most important things that I feel like I do in this space. I think being transparent is very important in this space. And I'm very, very intentional to be transparent about me and my health and all of the difficulties with this illness, but also providing a space where we can learn and interact. I think one of the most meaningful things that happened was one of the early years, there was someone drawing a cartoon. And I stopped her at convention and asked, "What are you doing?" And I looked at her cartoon and she had written, "I love being part of this space where sickle cell, no, I love being part of this world where sickle cell is normal." And another child expressed that when everyone has sickle cell, then no one does. And it just is. And providing this space and hearing from you all and hearing from others that want to engage with us in a meaningful way, it truly matters. And so thank you, but also please continue wanting to just engage with us, because this community, we see the differences in the approach and we appreciate it.
Thank you. And Dr. Bailey, the work you and your team does is really hard work, and it's very special, and you move the needle every year. So thank you.
We're excited. It's a lot of work. Oh my gosh. And we're in crunch time. It's so much, but here it comes. It's going to be a blast. And any of you watching, and I see you all are on here from Facebook and different places, scholarships are still available. Yes, this live will continue. If you're not here and you watch it later, scholarships will be available. There is a initial deadline of the 10th, which is in 2 days, but the scholarships will remain available until we run out. So the 10th is a way to ensure if you get it all in by the 10th and you do all the things, you provide proof of diagnosis, you do all the things that you need to do, you're pretty much guaranteed full lodging. Scholarship is for lodging scholarships. You're pretty much guaranteed as a warrior or a caregiver, a primary caregiver. And caregivers are not just moms and dads. They're not brothers and sisters. They're not just husbands and wives. That caregiver can actually be that coworker who you became close with and shows up when you're in need. That neighbor who brings you food and visits you in the hospital, and you can call them when you go into crisis, or your child has gone in crisis and your other children need. And if they need to know more about sickle cell and they are a primary caregiver to your family, they can get a scholarship as well. And so it's available. Chicago, I mean, listen, maybe that's a foresight. California, we haven't been to the West Coast in many, many years, but we're coming. And we're here for you. We're excited to connect with you. I know that I have probably forgot things, but please visit the website, sicklecellconvention.org. There's plenty of things to learn. And please come out, visit the booth, visit Agios, learn more, participate. Some of these different things are for different groups, but there's something for everyone at convention and with Agios. Children, young adults, and everyone in between. And so we're very, very excited for all of this. Now, before we go, I've got to put you on the spot. Sharonda does it to me. We do it to everybody. This or that. I'll start you off easy. This or that to your coffee. You can only choose tea or coffee. Which way would you lean?
Ooh, that's easy for me. I'm a highly caffeinated individual, so it's a carafe or two per day.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little shaky. If I get a little shaky, it's just someone
we'll
coming
know
out.
why.
Yeah, uncafeinated.
Somebody get this man a coffee.
Get
ASAP.
that man a coffee.
And I'm a tea drinker. Janie and I are both the same. We both love our tea.
I am tea unless I need the caffeine boost. I'm not like my mother. My mother can drink a cup of coffee and go immediately to sleep. If I have any coffee after about 11, I'm up half the night. So it's tea for me all the way. All right, another super easy one. Sweet or savory?
Oh, that's easy for me. Sweet. I love sweet.
Like I'd throw an IV of like chocolate in like any given day. So yeah, insatiable sweet tooth. I can't get rid of it. I know there's a tooth up there that's the sweet one for me.
Sharonda has told me all the important things I missed, so I'm going to do a couple more of these, and I got to hit a few topics before I get in trouble. Listen, I just work here. Let me answer it. But here we go. Homecoming or royal ball?
Oh, you have to choose.
You got to choose.
Oh, Mike, I'm going to let you go. This one really is a hard.
It's got to be a royal ball, for me. Like I like to think at some point I could have a drink and have my finger out, like a fancy individual. Like, oh, look how fancy I am. So it would be a royal ball for me.
Yeah.
It's a really tough one for me, but I think I'm going to go with the homecoming, because when those drums come out and those cheerleaders, oh my gosh, the energy, and I can feel it throughout my whole body, the drums in my belly, and it just excites me and makes me so proud of the community. So I'm going for the homecoming, but it's a tough one.
It's a tough one. It is. Put you on the spot with that one. I'm going to stop there because Sharonda has reminded me that I have forgotten almost every major point. So if I may, it's our goal, and with the help of sponsors like Agios, we work to ensure that convention is affordable for families. So if you have a large family, greater than 4 individuals, you will never pay more than what the cost is for 4 individuals in registration. If you need the family max out rate, you need to email finance@sicklecellconsortium.org. Mama Bailey, we know her, we love her. Let her know, my big family, and I like the family max out rate. She will give you what you need to pay just what you would have paid for 4 registrations for your big family of 7, 8, 9. And so that is a way to support our community. And the same with the gala. You want to go to the gala, you can't afford the ticket. We have dropped it to $25 for all sickle cell patients and caregivers. But you will never pay more than for 4 gala tickets for your entire family. You want a gala max out, reach out and ask for it. It is there for the families that want them.
That's great.
Nursery is available for ages 6 months to 4 years. It is free. Well, this year, I think there is a registration because we need your names, and I think it's $5. But for the entire week, you will have licensed professional childcare there to care for and entertain age 6 months to 4 years. And then Children's Track 1 is age 5 to 11, ? And Children's Track 2, 12 to 14 ? Okay, there we go. Thank you. And then Children's Track 2 is available. And then the next track after that is Young Adult, which is 16 to 22. Thank you so much, Sharonda, for rescuing me because I was struggling. There we are. And there's our young adults. And so all of that, and there's lots of things available. So you can bring the entire family. Your children will be thoroughly entertained. We also have a gaming room and a STEM room. They will go in there. They will play all the newest video games. They'll build tiny robots or code little dot and dash robots to go through obstacle courses. There's lots of fun stuff. They won't just be sitting at the table bored. There's so many amazing things for all of them. Lots of crafts, lots of education. Bring the whole family. Your 2-year-old is well taken care of. You cannot leave the hotel and the site while your children are checked in, but you can go to all the sessions and enjoy and know your children are well taken care of. And if they have sickle cell, it's okay because their caregivers probably do too. And we understand what's happening there. Newly diagnosed. Oh my gosh, she's just like, Lakia, you forgot everything. We have something that we call the newly diagnosed scholarships and the Goldens, each end of the spectrum. If your warrior is sickle cell disease, any of the sickle cell spectrum, ages 4 and under, we consider that newly diagnosed and recognize how important it is for the whole family to meet your tribe, particularly if this is your first diagnosis or if it's your third. You have 3 children. It doesn't matter. It is a journey. Come and meet with individuals that have done it. Come and meet your tribe, be surrounded, loved on, and educated so you can know exactly what's going on and get the help. Ask the questions. We have space available where it'll just be caregivers in the room, moms and mocktails, having the conversations that you need for your newly diagnosed. And we guarantee lodging for up to 4 members of a family containing a newly diagnosed warrior. So we have the newly diagnosed, and there is a 50% discount for all registrations, free for your baby, 50% discount for the 4 members and the family max out. So you'll never pay more than 50% of the registration for 4 if you have a newly diagnosed warrior. Our Goldens are defined as age 60 and up. If you have sickle cell, age 60 and up, we have so much cool things planned for you, and we want you there. And so many of our tracks have asked to meet you. They want to hear from you. They want to learn from you because you've made it to 60 and over. I'll be there soon. I'm a couple years shy of 50, and I want to hear and learn and just sit in your presence as well. But we have fun activities and very special activities designed for our Goldens. I did mention Comic-Con. That's the first day, the reception. Wear your costume. I think I haven't decided what I want to go in, but I'm coming in costume too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fantastic. If you are part of a sorority or fraternity and you want to rock your gear at the homecoming, we encourage it. So much stuff, so many fun activities, but lots of opportunities to find the support you need. Our newly diagnosed, you all also are going to get a kit. It's going to have pulse oximeter. It's going to have a little blood pressure cuff. It's going to have education and books and resources to support you as you raise your young warrior to become the 48-year-old warrior running a conference. You know, we are all things all people are, from Goldens to babies, judges, lawyers, doctors. Your warrior can and will become whatever their hearts desire. Come and meet your tribe because it is quite the journey. Okay. Good. That was great. Thank you, Sharonda, because y'all listen, I just work here. I forgot all the most important stuff. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. It is because of the support of our sponsors that we're able to do all of that. So thank you to Agios. Thank you to the 2 of you. And if you have any last words, we'd love to hear you out.
Can't wait to see everybody. I hope you'll come by and get a picture with us.
I will. Make sure you stop me because I'll be running around.
Yeah,
but
we definitely have to get a picture. We definitely do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, come on by and give us a holler. We'd love to chat with you guys. So anytime. And very much looking forward to Dr. Bailey and your team. Thank you again.
Absolutely. Thank you. And we'll see you again at the convention. Bye, everyone.
Front of the parade, but things are moving rather quickly and things are